Kia ora koutou, if you can be upstanding, I'm going to do a karakia. We're going to do a himene, and then I'll do a mihi whakatau, finish that with a waiata, and then I'll hand it over to Thomas to whakakapi with his waiata, and then the formalities will start. Kia ora tātou. Nō reira, takina mai te mauri ki runga, takina mai te mauri ki raro, takina tu ko te kaua nui, ko te kaua roa, ko te kaua tike, ko te kaua tuatahi, ko te kaua tunārau, ko te kaua tapu i o matukore. Kia mau ki te tika, kia mau ki te pono, kia mau ki te aroha. A te tiro tō mata ki te paipai tapu o rehua, ara te tipu te rani, ara te tawhito te rani. Kia māka, kia pirita, kia whāwhāhi atu, kia roko he atura, ki te puna mahara, ki te puna mataurana, ki te puna mārama tāna e, hei orana ki tēnei kaupapa o te kuratini, tūwhera, mō tātou, mō koutou, me ki rā ko tātou ki tā mātou tauira, ohi wero, hara mai te toki, haumi e, hui e, tāi ki e. Wairua tātou, tau mai rā, tātou inoho. Tēnei au, ko te hokai nei taku tapu ai, ko te hokai nuku, ko te hokai rangi, ko te hokai ato tipuna tāne nui arangi. I piki tia ki te rangi tū hāhā ki te tihi o manono. I roko hinatu rā ko e mato kore anake. I riro ana ke te o te wānanga, ko te ke te tuatia, ko te ke te tuauri, ko te ke te aronui. Ka tiri a ka paupaua ki a papatua nuku. Ka puta teire tanata ki te whaiau ki te au mārama. Ohi wero. Hara mai te tōki haumi e hui e. Ai runi tēnei karakia. Hei karakia me kira ka tāne mahu, tāne nui arangi. Kia piki ki nā rangi tūhā, kia whiwhi ina kete. I runga ina kete ko koutou tēnei o koutou mataurana. Nā kete ko koutou kia whiwhi o koutou tohu, anei te mataurana. Nā nei, i tiki mai nā kete, kia tiri kia paupaua. Ko koutou, kia mau koutou matauranga, kia whiua ki o koutou tamariki moko puna hoki, ki o koutou mahi, o koutou taonga. Nō rei, ka puta ki te whaiau ki te ao mārama anei, ko ea, ko tutuki pai, koina tamatau karakia me kira hei mihi anō ki tēnei o koutou tohu. Hoi anō, ko mihi atu kia rātau mā ko whiturangitia, ko koutou kia mauri mai o koutou tini mate wani ki a tātou, ki o koutou tipuna, ki o koutou kaumātua kuia anō o koutou mātua, nā rātou me kira kāre hara mai ki tā mātou kaupapa, hei koro ai kia koutou, me kira ki nā maunga koha, ki nā roma waitere nā koro mai nā puna mā tini, ki nā mātaa puputu o te pōko koutou te iwi tuaroa, i roti te tau whakapurehurehu, o re tātou e ware tia. Nō reira aputi hono tātai hono, te hungamate ki te hungamate aputi hono tātai hono, te hungaru ki te hunga te rā tātou katoa. Anā tuatahi me ki rā kua mihi atu. Tuatahi ki o koutou tumu whakarae. Sharon Cook tēnei no rei ki te mihi ki a koe. E te maraikura, ko koe tēnei, te upoko o te kuratini. Tūwhera tēnei te mihi ki a koe, tēnei te mihi ki tō mahi rangatira. Ahuri atu ki kahununu waka. Wairo ki kahununu anō mana tū ki kahununu ki a koe, tāku hata nio. Kei te mihi ki a koe, mō tō mahi anō tēnei, hei tumu whakarā e tuarua o te kauni hera. Nō reira, hei horu māte ki te hara mai. Ki o koutou hoa mahi, hei muri ia hau, tēnei te mihi ki o koutou. Hoi anō, i rungi tēnei kia tua hau, ki te taho te haukāinga, ki te taho te mana whenua me ki rā, ki tuahuriri, ki taumutu tēnei, anei, waitaha rangatira, waitaha paunamu, waitaha whānui, tēnei te mihi ki o koutou, kia tūmaro hoiho ki o koutou, kia tano he taku pōtai ki o koutou, tēnei te mihi. Anei, whakamutuna te mihi ki o koutou, nā mātua, nā kaumātua ko koutou, tamariki moko puna hoki ko koutou, hei tiake manaki o koutou tauira, i nā taukua pāhuri, anei nā piki me nā heke, kia whiwhi o koutou tohu ki nā aro matawai, me kira those assessments that you had to do, i te pō i te ao, nō reira, anei tōra, this is your day. Tēnei te mihi ki o koutou katoa, anei kei muri ki o koutou whānau, hei romi, hei miri ki o koutou. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi, tēnei wā, ana, kua whakatā kua ia, me pēhea tō tohu i nei. Tēnei, taku mihi rahi, taku mihi nui ki o koutou. Mokori anō, karerea mihi o koutou mahi rangatira. Hori noa, ki tēnei whare, whakaruru hau ki a tātou. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Tukuna ka patea tu te wā.
Kui mihi whakamutuna ki a koe Thomas, kia mau ki tēnei tikana mō ngā kawa ki te kuratini. Ko koe tērā hei ari ki tēnei kaupapa mō tātou. Ka tae mātu ki te haramai hei whakanui te kaupapa. Nō rei tēnā koe. He kōra whakamutu ki a koutou tētahi whakatauki. Ko te manu e kai ana te miro, nō nā te nahere. Ko te manu e kai ana te mataurana, nō nā te ao. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Kia ora tātou. I'm standing at the moment to reply to Matua. So I thought I'd explain in English first so you understand the proceedings on what we're doing here at the moment. After that, I'll then hand over to Matua Neil Barnes, our deputy on our council, who will then take over from there. So kia ora tātou. Reira, tifa te pō, tifa te ao. Nā rangi tūkoe, nā rangi roa, nā tānei rawa koe. E ngā parangi ihihi, e ngā parangi rarapa, i tuku ai wo koe te whare rangi. Tuanga huru mai rangi. Tēnei tō pēa, tēnei tō taure o whiwhi o rawea ko te pū mai te weu mai te aka mai te tāmore. Mai te tuanga huru mai rangi. Manua mai te rangi e tūnei, manua mai te papa e takato nei, tuia ki roto, tuia ki waho, tuia te moko tangata e here nei, ko ngā akona, ko ngā kaimahi o te kuratini o tūwhero Aotearoa, kia tūturu, kia pūmau, ka whakamauai, kia tīnā. Hoie! Nā reira, kei te mihi atu kia tatau. Kei te mihi atu kia tatau, ko huhui mai nei i raro i te tuhenui o tēnei o tātou nei whare e tuake i roto ia nai tahu whānui, i roto ia ngai tuahuriri, ia tuahiwi, no reira te pā kai rākau, rākai rākau, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou e hara mai nei te whakanui me te whakarangatira i a tātou nei hui i tēnei ahihahi. No reire kia ora kia koutou e whakatau mai te wairua o ngā tangata o konei. No reire tēnā koutou katoa. Matua miro, nā mihi nui kia koe e tuku atu nā karakia e tuwhera nei tēnei hui nui. Tēnei whakapōtaitanga, tēnei whakanui. No reire tēnā rawa hoki kia koe te rangatira, kia koutou hoki ngā paka ki ngā kaiako, ngā kaiwhakahaere haramai nei ki wainui a koutou. Kei te mihi kia tātou anō ki te kaupapa tara nei he whakanui e ngā hui, e ngā hua o te mātauranga. E whakamane e ngā akoranga, kia whakapaukaha, e whakaatu e ngā hua o te manua nui, o te manua roa. Ko tēnei te rā whakahirahira ko eke koutou ki tēnei taumata tike, tēnei taumata o te maunga e eke nei i a koutou. E ngā tauira koutou rā e whakapai nei. Ne? Kaori tēnei angatu e puta noa i a koutou anake, engari he hua no te tautoko tō whānau, ngā hoa, ngā kai whakako me te hāpuri, kei tai awhio nei e koutou. No reira, kei te mihi atu kia koutou, ka tai tēnei wā ki tēnei whakapōtaitanga. Ki te kuratini tūwhera kei muri ahau, he ora tēnei e uai te tangata ki te ako. He ara whakatūtuki ai ngā wawata, e ara e ora ai ngā whānau me ngā hāpuri katoa o te kuratini tūwhera o Aotearoa. Nō rei mai konei, tēnei te mihi atu kia tātou, kāre e tōroa tēnei kōrero, nō reire tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on, please give a huge clap to our rōpū here. Kia ora tātou. It gives me much pleasure to hand the rākau to Neil Barnes. Neil Barnes is the Deputy Chair of the new Open Polytech Council. And without further ado, please put your hands together for our Deputy Chair, Neil Barnes.
Tēnā koutou katoa. My goodness, who wants to follow that? That's pretty tough. Beautiful singing, wonderful kapa haka group. Nai tāhu tangata whenua o Aotearoa, tēnā koutou. Sharon Cook, Chief Executive, tēnā koutou. Kai mahi o Kuratini Tuwhera, tēnā koutou. Ākonga, whānau, tēnā koutou. Ka pokito e tamanga, ka kiti o te awa, ka takatimu te waka. Ka aohanga te marae, ka papa uma te whare tipuna. Ka nai te futui apiti, te hapu. Ka Ngāti Kahununu te iwi, ka Neil Barnes aho. My name, as Thomas has said, is Neil Barnes, and I have the pleasure of being the Deputy Chair of the Council, and it's my job to provide the next welcome to you. You've just had a very warm welcome, in my view, to your whānau and friends, to the Open Polytechnic Kaimahi, the staff who have joined us on the stage to celebrate with us today. We really are here to celebrate you. But just before we do that, Thomas mentioned the newly formed council. This is the old Open Polytechnic that most of you enrolled with in many ways, but it's also a new Open Polytechnic reformed by the government just this year, or the end of last year in fact. I feel very privileged to be a part of that council. I've worked in tertiary education for many years, you can tell by looking at me probably, but what I have seen over all those years is the power that tertiary education has to change lives. And I have no doubt that again today, we are going to celebrate things that we hope are changing your lives for the better. Graduation really is a defining moment in your learning journey, and it's one that we need to celebrate. But this year is also important, that re-standing up of the Open Polytechnic as an entity. It is also, however, 80 years of our existence, which is also special. For those of you who don't know, the Open Polytech started life in 1946 as the Technical Correspondence School. It was set up to provide training for returned servicemen and women after World War II. I'm delighted to see some of our military here today. I think I saw some Air Force people around, and that just is wonderful. Today, it is one of New Zealand's largest polytechnics, and it is the national provider of open and distance learning for this country. We have a new council and a new Chief Executive, Sharon Cook, who will speak to you soon. Sharon brings a huge wealth of experience in a range of executive roles in industries such as aviation, technology, and of course higher education, and we welcome her. The council, together with our Chief Executive, the executive leadership team, and our kaimahi, all our staff, plan to build on that 80 years to help create an even stronger vocational education system for Aotearoa New Zealand. But really today isn't about us, it's about you. Today's ceremony acknowledges your academic achievements, your investment of time, energy, money, all the sacrifices that you have made. But it's also important to acknowledge the people that have supported you in the journey. And that includes your whānau and your friends, and I'm so delighted to see so many people here supporting you today. It also, however, includes all of the people who helped teach you, all of the kaimahi at the Open Polytechnic who assisted you, provided their expertise to help you get through. So welcome and congratulations, graduands. Be proud of what you've achieved. You have earned it. Be grateful to those people who have supported you. And be proud of your alma mater, which is the Open Polytechnic. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. It is now my pleasure to invite Sharon Cook, Chief Executive of the Open Polytechnic, to provide her introductory speech. Thank you.
Kai tangi ti titi, kai tangi ti kaka, kai tangi hoki ko o, ti hei Māori ora. Ina mana, ina reo, I rā rangatira mā, tēnei koutou. I te mana whenua o tēnei wāhi, nai tahu wainui. Tēnā koutou, katoa. Ko Sharon Cook aho, hi tumu whakarai o te kuratini te whera o Aotearoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā katoa, tēnā katoa, katoa. Well, that opening few words, what I said was, the mutton-bird cries and the kaka calls out, I raise my voice, te hei Māori ora. Greetings to all those of mana, to every voice and to the mana whenua Ngāi Tahu. I am Sharon Cook, Chief Executive of the Open Polytech of Aotearoa. Greetings to one and all. Gosh, what a fabulous occasion. I'm delighted to be here. I'm honoured to acknowledge our graduates, their friends and family, and whānau as we celebrate together your outstanding achievements. Each graduate here today represents something special. You arrive at this moment full of new ideas, with deeper curiosity and a greater capacity to contribute. Today you gain more than just a qualification. You gain everything it represents. The ability to think critically, the courage to embrace new ideas, and the confidence to apply what you have learned as you move forward in your chosen careers and communities. Across Aotearoa, an educated workforce underpins our economic well-being, our productivity and our ability to adapt to change. Higher qualifications are consistently linked to stronger employment outcomes and greater resilience in times of uncertainty. But just as importantly, it strengthens families, communities and the social fabric of our country. What you have achieved here today matters not only to you, but for the future that we are collectively shaping. And the village has turned out today. And look, I had the pleasure before this ceremony to just meet some of our graduates and their whānaus, and I can tell you there's amazing stories. There's children here, there's grandparents, there's aunties, there's uncles, their husbands and wife. And so these are the people that have come together today to support our graduates. From the beginning of your study journey, you chose to build your future in moments that worked best for you. Late nights, early mornings, lunch breaks, when your children were sleeping and when others were enjoying leisure time. When the world around you was quiet, when it was hectic, when it changed unexpectedly, you continued. I can relate to this. I was a part-time student as well. Children were in bed at night and then you get the books out. I know the commitment required to get here. That ability to adapt is a key strength that each of you now carries into the ventures and the careers ahead of you. Today's workforce looks very different to even a decade ago. Technology continues to transform the way we work, and employers are increasingly valuing people who can learn, adapt and apply knowledge in new ways. And that is precisely what you have demonstrated. As Neil mentioned, this is the 80th year, the 80th anniversary for the Polytechs, and for 8 decades we've had a distinctive place in vocational education in New Zealand. So we have expanded access to learning for people wherever they are, designing education that fits around real lives. Across generations, we have delivered learning to hundreds of thousands of ākonga, and I'm proud to be leading this organisation as we honour that legacy while looking ahead. Today, this legacy is reflected in the learners that are here and the scale of which learning is possible. For those of you that are interested in the numbers, the Open Polytech is the largest provider within the Polytechnic sector in New Zealand. We enrol a quarter of all learners in that sector. We have the highest number of Māori learners and one of the largest Pacifica communities. Our learners are predominantly adults. The age range of our learners is teenagers to people in their 80s. Most are actively in the workforce, 73%, and 86% are aged 25 or over, and 97% study part-time. So these are people just like you, balancing study with work, whānau, and community commitments. That legacy is also reflected in the qualifications we award. So our first graduation ceremony was in the early 1990s, and since then we've awarded over 78,000 qualifications, degrees, certificates, diplomas, graduate certificates, micro-credentials. It's an inspirational number, not because it's large, because it represents individual journeys like yours. Every graduate made a decision to advance, to meet challenge head-on, and to invest in their future. So as Neil said, they're not just qualifications, they're lives changed and futures reimagined. Across nearly a decade of graduate feedback, and I witnessed the same today, talking to the people here, graduates consistently say the same things. Flexibility made their study possible, that qualifications have and are leading to real-world benefits, and that it's opened doors to new opportunities. Many speak about the personal growth that they got that extended well beyond their workplace. They gained confidence, they got lifelong skills, and they also said to me personally about the difference that our kaimahi, the tutors, made to them, believing in them, encouraging them to carry on even when the going was really, really tough. Today we've got a graduate speaker, Kayla Brady, and she will share her personal story. And it'll be a story that's familiar to many in this room. Our organisation succeeds because of our ākonga, because of you. You commit, you persevere, you keep going. So today I want to thank you for choosing the Open Polytech. I know our kaimahi have truly valued working alongside you, and they are intensely proud of what you have achieved and being here today for you. To your friends and whānau, thank you for your unwavering support. It might just be words of encouragement, it might be meals cooked, children cared for, or just being present. You created the space your graduate needed to succeed. So the people that I met, I told the whānau you had one job, and this is for the people who I haven't met. That one job is when your graduate walks over the stage, you need to show how proud you are of them. Now, there's no rules here. You can yell, you can scream, you can do woof whistles, waiata, haka, you name it, we want to hear it. Be loud and proud, Canterbury. I come from here and I want to hear from you. I want you to celebrate your person because they've earned it today. Graduates, today marks the culmination of a long and sustained journey. Take a moment to appreciate what you've achieved. Stand proud in what you now know and all that you have become. Let this achievement be a lasting reminder that you can shape the future you want. Your journey is just beginning. I now ask the kaimahi behind me on the stage to stand and offer a round of applause for our graduates. Thank you. Today we stand humbled in recognition of your achievement. This is your moment. I will now close with a whakatauki. Hei okoranga o te o, Maya te whai I te aki hurarahi. The world is a place of learning. Have the courage to follow your own path. So with that, let's get on to what we're all here for. We'll start with the awarding of diplomas, and I invite Andrew McCulloch, Manager Learning and Teaching Delivery, to call the names of our diploma graduates to receive their certificates. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Andrew McCulloch tōku ingoa. It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of diplomas. New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5, Laurel Carre. Lily Eade. Lily Hawkins. Rebecca Nola. Catherine McMillan. Tanya Robertson. Shane Stent. Craig Stevenson. Mark Tambasari. Arlen Usen. New Zealand Diploma in Early Childhood Education in Kia, Level 5, Genevieve Horsnell. New Zealand Diploma in Library and Information Studies, Level 5, Johanna Lescure. New Zealand Diploma in Psychology, Level 5, Robin Champion. Marilise Muller. Karina Nabi. Linda Riley. Loretta Shortland. New Zealand Diploma in Web Design and Development, Level 5, Shekinah Joy Canosa. Alan Gray. New Zealand Diploma in Architectural Technology, Level 6, Nathan Dixon. Maria Fitzgerald. New Zealand Diploma in Construction, Level 6, Stephen Bates. Tyler Bicken. Sarah Hambrook. Ryan Nell. Marvin Lee. Thomas Pickles. Gareth Schnoor. John Stark. Joshua Wells. New Zealand Diploma in Legal Executive Studies Level 6. Carly August. Fiona Boyan. Anna Gray. Tracy Johnston. Charlene Cohen. Catherine Markelly. Alexandra MacDonald. Georgia McAnally. Madaha Mudasa. Nastasia Paulin. Marcel van der Voort. Graduate Diploma in Mental Health Sector Leadership, Benjamin Atkinson. Graduate Diploma in Strategic Management, Alexander Miranda. Graduate Diploma in Teaching, Early Childhood Education, Michaela Hicks. Zoe Richards. Graduate Diploma in Teaching, Primary Education, Topisina Fatialofa Briggs. Bethany Seifert. Graduate Diploma in Teaching Secondary Education, Francisca Glor. Hayley Larson. Graduate Diploma in Teaching Secondary Technology Education, Duncan McAllister. This now concludes the awarding of diplomas. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates and those who are in absentia.
Now we come to the presentation of degrees. The authority to confer degrees comes from the government through the New Zealand Qualifications Authority. As the final graduate for each degree is capped, they will be asked to present themselves as a group at the base of the stage so that we can confer their degrees and acknowledge their scholarly accomplishments. I now ask the Council Deputy Chair, Dr Neil Barnes, to confer these degrees. Thank you, Neil.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Accounting. Jessica Brooks. Jerwin Tamoriti.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Accounting. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Applied Management. Trina Brown. Jodie Ewens. Sharon Growlett. Natasha Mana. Peter Rogers. Joshua Sampson.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Management. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Business. Samantha Bradford. Virginia Fleming. Susan Foster. Hannah Gibbons. Catherine Hill. Tamarin Piens. Summer Scott Humphreys. Kyla Tinetti.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Business. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Teaching Early Childhood Education. Samantha Aiken. Georgia Bevington. Anna Helena Beg. Kendall Bowen. Tina Burns. Tyler Crossan. Sapphire May Davidson. Casey Gillespie. Georgia Greenwood. Catherine Hudson. Casey Job. Libby Mason. Samantha Mason. Alice Morris. Lyndall Mulligan. Amelia Patton. Jenna Potter. Rohan Potter. Hannah Sterling. Natalie Woolhouse.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Teaching in Early Childhood Education. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Library and Information Studies, Annette Guys McIntyre.
It is my honour to admit this graduate and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Library and Information Studies. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Applied Science. Ayla Bell. Sten Bonica. Rachel Eder. Lynn Glavin. Kaylin Graham. Sarah Luff. Karina Molden. Melissa Smythe. Olivia Stevens.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Social Work. Kayla Brady. Danielle Coyle. Jessica Fitzgibbon. Kim Gardner. Olivia Hawes. Arazu Kodai. Danielle Nichols.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present to you the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Information Technology. Edward Knowles. Ratapong Wonghong.
It is my honour to admit these graduates and all of those who are in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology. Congratulations. Thank you, Andrew. I have one more pleasure, and that is to introduce our 2026 graduate speaker, Kayla Brady. She graduated today with a Bachelor of Social Work. I'm sure hearing about Kayla's study journey, the support she received on the way, and the valuable lessons she learned while working towards her degree will resonate with many of you here today. Please join me in warmly welcoming Kayla Brady.
Tēnā koutou katoa. My name is Kayla Brady, and I'm grateful to be this year's graduate speaker representing our class of 2026. It feels slightly unfair to stand up here as just one person, because none of us really stand here alone. It's our children who are at the centre of the many reasons for being here. It's our partners, our husbands, and our wives who have been our best friends and constant support through this journey. It's our parents, our grandparents, and our wider whānau who have each shaped different parts of who we are and carried us in different ways along the path to today. I stand here very aware that this achievement doesn't belong to one of us individually, but to all of us in different and very real ways. And alongside my class and their families, today I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Social Work. I've spent a lot of time trying to find a simple way to describe what social work actually is to me, and the closest thing I've come is it feels like standing in the middle of a bridge. Not at the beginning, not at the end, but that in-between space where things are uncertain, where people are trying to figure out what comes next. When people think about social work, they often imagine someone stepping in to fix things. But if I'm honest, most of what we actually do looks less heroic. It looks like being in the middle and hoping that it holds. Because social work isn't about rescuing people and carrying them to where they need to go. It's about meeting people where they are, and sometimes at their worst, and working alongside them to find a way through. I didn't come into this degree because I had it all figured out, quite the opposite actually. I didn't see myself as an academic. I had my beautiful children young, and after COVID, my photography business was never quite the same. One of the many reasons I came into social work was because I understood what it feels like to stand on the wrong side of that bridge and not be sure if there's a way across. The idea of becoming a social worker started back in high school, but where I grew up, it wasn't presented as a pathway. And at the time, 4 years of study and a student loan felt terrifying. Years later, after the birth of my beautiful second child, I ended up in ICU in a life-threatening condition, and it forced me to reflect on my life in a very real way. I realised that while I was grateful for so much, there was still a part of me that wished I was brave enough to pursue social work. So I made a quiet promise to myself, if I made it through that experience unscathed, that I would finally do that degree. And I kept that promise to myself. My first placement was a real eye-opener. I took everything I learned from 2 years behind a computer screen and turned it from theory into a lived practice, and I started to see what different bridges look like. They're not perfect, they're not always stable, and sometimes they bring together people who never expected to meet in the middle. And if I'm honest, sometimes everyone shows up a little bit unsure, but the strongest undercurrent of all is that being a social worker means that we don't take sides. We don't decide who deserves to cross. We stand in the middle, we hold the weight of whatever walks onto it, and we do our best to guide. That's what social work practice has become to me. And at the beginning, I thought I could fix things, and it will even save people. But the more I've learned, the more I've realised that it's actually much simpler and much harder than that. It's about making room for someone's experience long enough for them to find their own way forward. Because impactful change doesn't happen when we drag people across. It happens quietly when someone chooses to take that step and know they won't fall. To my class, who I know are going to make meaningful contributions to your community. As we leave here, we won't always see the outcome of the work that we do. We won't always know if that bridge held or how far someone made it. But if we can show up steady and honest and willing to stand in that place with someone, then that's enough. I also want to acknowledge our tutors that have challenged us and guided us as friends along the way, and Open Polytechnic for making this pathway possible. Distance learning made it accessible for people like me, for parents, for those balancing life alongside study, and for those who wouldn't have had the opportunity in a traditional class setting. Without that option, I wouldn't be here today. And to our loved ones, thank you for standing behind us while we learnt how to stand beside others. For your patience, your strength, and everything that you carried with us along the way. Before I wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with one of my most treasured quotes from Carl Jung. We meet ourselves time and time again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. Go well and thank you.
Well, wasn't that a wonderful speech? Kayla did a wonderful job with that speech. It's not easy to get up here, and you did the graduates proud today, Kayla. Well done. It was a really thought-provoking reflection of Kayla's journey. Photographer to social worker, the journey along the way, the people that supported, the life-changing experience for you. She encapsulated it all and wrapped it all up into a very meaningful address to you all. And I think I can certainly say from just the short time I spent speaking with people here today, I heard similar stories of people's journey, what brought them here today. So congratulations on your graduation colour. I wish you and all of our graduates the very best for the future. Well, we are coming very much to the conclusion of this ceremony. Before I hand you over to our kai whakahaere mātua, Thomas Taifari, who will do the closing karakia, I ask everybody to stand to sing the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. This concludes the formal part of the graduation, and I now invite Thomas to deliver the closing karakia, after which I invite our graduates to follow out the academic procession from the stage. The audience are then invited to follow our graduates and to join us for light refreshments. Thank you, Thomas.
Kia ora tātou, ko tae ki te poroporaki a tātou. Hioi anō tauirama, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou I runga I ngā tuāhuatanga o te wānei, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi. Congratulations. Here I'll finish off with our karakia. Kia au, kia ita, kia matara. Stay focused on your journeys and wherever you go to from here. Kia kaha tātou. It was definitely a pleasure of the Open Polytech to congratulate you today on your hard work. Nō reire, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Pungangana ki tawhi tōtarangi e tūne, he ngana riri, he ngana tau uarangi. Te tunga e te kawaru rā, ko te hautonga ka haramai rā, ka tīnei toki nui e te toki. Toki roa te toki, toki tā wahi e. Ka whanatu au ka hahau I te takapua tarangi e tūne, ka hinga ka mate. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mai kine ki uita kia mataratara ki tai. I hi ake ana te atakura he tio, he keho, he hauhunga, tihai, mauri ora. Kia ora tātou.
need you.